Assassin's Creed Shadows is one of the best looking PlayStation 5 Pro games right now, and this was even before we got the PSSR update. Unfortunately, with the PSSR update, HDR was kind of broken. We had a lot of color banding, especially with HDR in use. Now, they actually released a hotfix to address this HDR issue, and the main question for this video today is it fixed? But before I'm now telling you that yes, it is much better than before the hotfix, but still I have the feeling it's not perfectly fixed, let me make sure that you like, share, and if you're new to my channel, please subscribe. I would highly appreciate this. And now let's take a closer look on HDR and the hotfix. And I'm very happy that I'm doing this video today because it's not just to update you actually on the hotfix or what it is resolving in regards of HDR. It is also very good for me because I learned something very interesting. My Elgato capturing card is not the best solution when it comes to HDR recording, especially when we're looking at issues like color banding, because as soon I used my Elgato capturing card, even with the highest possible settings, this recording always introduced more color banding than actually visible on the screen. As soon I used my Ava Media capturing card, which is an external USB capturing card compared to the internal 4K 60, the color banding was actually still visible in the recording. So let me get this straight. Still visible where it is visible on the screen, but it didn't introduce more color banding, okay? So I learned a valuable lesson today because I was always using my Elgato capturing card because this is actually the best source or best recording tool what I have. At least that's what I thought. The problem just with the external USB capturing card, there's no 4K 60 HDR recording, just 4K 30. But anyway, let's go back to the video. This is just for me in the future and for you in the future that yeah, there is a difference between capturing card, even we're talking about the same price level when you buy them. Anyway, this right now is absolute perfect HDR. There's no issue at all, and this is where I was able actually to see it most of the time. Okay, there's no problem with color banding at all. So this is an LG G4 game optimizer mode, HGHG enabled, and what we're doing now is we're just jumping quickly into the option menu and we enabling PSSR. And by the way, it doesn't matter if you do this on the quality, balanced mode or performance mode. Now we have color banding. It is very, very minor, okay? Little, okay? Not much, but it's still there. But again, don't get me wrong, this is very, very minor compared to the issue what we had before because it was very, very obvious. This is, in my opinion, absolutely okay. And even we have now some clouds coming here. It's very hard to spot it now, okay? Again, you can see it with PSSR enabled that there is still color banding, but in my opinion, it has improved with the latest hotfix. Okay, so what is my recommendation now in regards of PSSR and HDR? Would I actually recommend not to use it in this game? No, at least not after this hotfix, because again, I couldn't find a very big problem. I mean, again, I just tested this very scene, but back then it was very obvious when you look at the sun or when you have clouds or whatever that there was issues. So this is still with PSSR enabled, and even I'm looking very, very closely, it is very, very minor visible, very, very minor, okay? But I'm sitting now literally 10 centimeters away from the screen. If you are playing a game from a normal distance, viewing distance, there's literally no issue anymore, at least not on my G4. So I would strongly recommend that if you have a proper HDR screen, TV, monitor, use HDR in this game because it does look much better than SDR. And if you like to know how good HDR is in this game, just watch my HDR tech review, which I hopefully link in this video. And yeah, that's it for now. That's it for today. That's it, okay? I will let you know if there's more updates or more information about the PSSR issues, what we have in this game. in regards of frame drops as well, because I'm not happy about that we're losing actually so much frames when we're using PSSR, despite the fact that we have a much cleaner picture. But this is something Sony and the developer needs to work on, because again, I would actually expect that when you enable an upscaler, you should gain FPS, or at least you shouldn't lose FPS. In this case, up to 8 FPS, what I measured, that's not a very good outcome actually. Anyway, that's enough for this video. Thank you very much for watching me, and yeah, please don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you.